Hi guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be making a cosplay of my original character that I made up for a world that I intend to write a book on. So here's the sketch, and I actually already had the wig from the past cosplay I did. I just restyled it with a bunch of braids, 4-stranded braids, 3-stranded braids, and just braiding braids together. It looked really pretty in the end, but with almost 4 feet of hair, it's a little tricky. I braided the front to try and keep it out of my face, because I figured that would also fit the character. Then I made this foam armor piece that would go around my bicep, and I also painted it to look like, to have the medical symbol, and then those are shin guards. Also something I already had from a previous cosplay that I hadn't used in a while. I repainted them and carved some spirals into them and then glued them onto some shoes that I didn't exactly care for anything else anymore. Once I had that, I decided to start on one of the skirt layers. I used this really pretty rose patterned fabric and this nice green one that's kind of dappled spackled, and I just pleated the top edge of the green one to fit my waist, added a zipper, and then kind of scrunched up the red and sewed it to the green, and then added some of the red as a waistband and a hook and eye clasp to hold it together. I used a skirt I already had, and this is going to be the sheath for the sword. So the sword that I have is a foam sword that I made custom for the character, but it's too wide at the bottom to fit through a normal sheath, so I needed it to be something that could unclip or unlatch. So I used magnets that are glued and stitched on. All the pieces are glued together, and then you can see that I used grommets to hold it together as well. Once I had that, I put it on the belt, and it worked wonderfully. The sword hung very nice and was very easy to take on and off the belt. Then I decided to make her top. Her top was, I used a stretchy blue fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I actually just draped it on the mannequin, pinned it in place, drew with a fabric pencil or a water-soluble pencil, and then I did a French seam, which basically means I stitched it with both of the correct sides facing out, so that the seam would be showing, and then flipped it over and stitched it down again, so that the seam would then be on the inside and would hide all the raw edges. Then I used some foam and some contact cement to create this armored bodice, painted it, and then used some E6000 glue to glue on some of the lace to look like frost. Once I had that, I also made the shoulder part. It was a piece of fur fabric that I had from a cloak that I made before, and actually cut a chunk off of a cloak that I had made and hadn't worn in a long time. So, are you ready? Because here comes the grand reveal. So much for watching. Feel free to leave any comments or suggestions, and we'll see you next time.